Hello everyone, my group consists of Nicolas Solano and Juan Pablo Herrera, and the president is Alejandro Garzón. I'll tell you about the first code. The first code is the library project. This program manages a smart library system using object-oriented programming. It consists of four classes. The main library class, which contains lists of books, students, and lands. The book class, which defines each book with attributes such as ID, ISBN, title, and author, and the loan class, which represent a loan including the loan ID, book ID, student code, start date, and return date. The program allows us to register books, register students, create a loan, and finally generate a complete report. These examples show how classes, attributes, and methods can work together to represent real world situations in code.
The second code is Calculadora project. It has two classes, the main class Calculadora, which only runs the program, and the class Operaciones, where the logic is written. In Operaciones, we have attributes like the option chosen by the user and scanner to read the input. The methods include basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Each operation has two versions, one that receives numbers as parameters and another that asks the users for input. There is also a special method to calculate the restaurant bill. It receives the cost of each person's meal, then adds tax and tip, and shows the total. This program demonstrates how to create methods, reuse codes, and apply encapsulation by driving the logic into smart pieces.
Independent work. Finally, the independent work from the guide asked me to read an academic article about the learning object-oriented programming with game-based methods. The main idea is that using games can make it easier to students to understand concepts like class, objects, and methods because it connects theory with practice. As part of the activity, it also had to imagine a new example, an routines class with attributes such as the road code, origin, and destination. Then we could create an object for a specific route, like Sydney to Panama, and add methods to calculate distance or duration. This shows of object-oriented programming is flexible and allows us to model different situations, not only a library or a calculator, but also more complex systems.